Vision without action is a dream. Action without vision is simply passing the time. Action with vision is making a positive difference. Joel Baker. Everyone needs some fun in his or her life, and Disneyland provides just that. Disney movies have provided comfort to our children for years. They hold valuable life lessons instilled in them, and they provide viewers of all ages alike a feeling of happiness and euphoria. Now, imagine walking through the gates of Disneyland into a place where every single dream that you have, every single wish, every single idea has been turned into reality. It is truly remarkable, a type of Willy Wonka type atmosphere per se. My trip to Disneyland was the best time of my young life, and it is something that I always dreamed about until it happened. Today I'm going to tell you why my trip to Disneyland was a beneficial experience that transformed childhood films into reality, went above and beyond my expectations and the expectations of my family, and impacted me personally in an incredibly positive manner that I still use to this day. Walt Disney once said, "Disneyland is a work of love. We didn't go into Disneyland just with the idea of making money." Chris Wingert. It was certainly not easy to take films and transform them into an oasis on Earth. Personally, I love this quote because it goes to show that you need passion alongside hard work ethic in order to succeed, because it is not all about the money when it comes to something you love. According to John Assaraf, it is the clear and consistent vibration of your vision that brings forth your needs. You provide the seed, and the universe provides the resources. Walt did this in Disneyland, and by analyzing the quote that I just read by John Assaraf and applying it to his work, we can see that Disney is the seed, and the people who now come and visit it every day, they are the resources. For anyone who has been or seen a Disney film in theater, at your house, seeing it physically, being in the physical realm is a completely different experience and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And it can only be found in two spots on Earth, Disneyland and Disney World. Good service meets expectations. Great service exceeds expectations. And Disneyland did just that by going above and beyond for every single member of my family. The workers at Disneyland undoubtedly grow tired of doing their repetitive jobs as characters, ride operators, and concierge, but you would have never known it based on their attitudes towards my sister and I. There was always great spirits in the air, and the atmosphere was always positive and upbeat. However lousy the employee's day was going, you would never know it. And I strongly, after working in the hospitality industry for many years now, believe that that is a key factor in the success of Disneyland to this day. Seeing my favorite characters was amazing. But after speaking with my favorite character of all time, the Prince from Cinderella, I truly believed that I was the most important kid in Disneyland. And once again, that just speaks to the incredible service and impeccable service that they have there. Considering this, he probably talked to hundreds of kids that day. And in regards, I felt like one in a million. Adults have a hard time at resorts with their children now and then, and my mother and father are no different. A concierge approached them poolside one day on our first day of the trip and asked if they would like a babysitter from my sister and I so they could enjoy a complimentary day at the couple's spa because our room was not yet ready, which, even at my age, I found spectacular. On the first night of our cruise to Castaway Cay, which is Disney's own private island, it was raining out, and therefore bingo was canceled. Instead, Disney granted our ship's guests special access to a pre-showing of the movie The Incredibles, which you may remember came out about 5-6 years ago, probably longer now, but it was supposed to be released later in that week, but we got to see it firsthand. The admiration that Disney staff showed my family and I impacted the career path that I chose years later in hospitality, and has helped me to do my job even better. Walt Disney saw to it that Disneyland was an exact replica of his vision, and through that replica, I, as a young child, learned that the best work is a mixture of passion, dedication, and overcoming obstacles in order to achieve a goal. Touching back on going above and beyond, the way that the employees at the resort, on the cruise, and in Disneyland itself treated their jobs every day was incredibly moving to me. They always had a smile. And even if they, like I said, had the worst day of their lives, the guest would never know that. And that sincerely motivated me to become the best at what I do now in hotels. When my family and I departed from Disney, I felt fulfilled. I felt like I had seen everything that I could see, and every aspect of the trip had been met. And all that I could do at that point was look back on all the fun that my family and I had, and what I could do in the future to be productive, and the people I encountered. But the most positive impact that I had on the trip was that there was no more fighting amongst my family. There was no indecisiveness on what to do because there was so much to do that everyone was satisfied, which is in contrary to the belief that before my family and I could never find a true, activity to do on vacation. Walt Disney turned my dreams into reality, and he made me realize that there is more to the world than meets the eye. A childhood trip to Disneyland was a beneficial experience that transformed childhood films into reality, went above and beyond expectations, and impacted me in a positive way. And I hope all of you feel that positive energy that I felt on my trip to Disneyland. I will never forget it, and I hope that if you go one day, you will never forget it. Walt Disney was a true pioneer. He had a vision, took it, ran with it, and created a magical oasis that we call Disneyland today. Humans of all ages, races, socioeconomic backgrounds enjoy this oasis every day and experience the same joy and impactful encounters with employees as my family and I did all those years ago. The moral of the story, you can never be too happy. Thanks for your time, everyone. Enjoy your day.